Hello and welcome to another episode of Miners of the Nexus. Today we're going to try something very different from our normal videos because we haven't had time to finish all our planning and setting up. You know, when we start a new world there's a lot of work to be done behind the scenes. So instead I think I'm going to show you how to make a texture pack. A lot of people have been asking about the texture pack. Thing is that it was a Painterly pack originally to begin with. We're just using Painterly because it's the one I like the most. And I started modifying certain things. So I changed the doors, I changed, the weapons, I changed the grass, that sort of thing. And slowly it started becoming my own thing. And people started asking for a download. So I put it on Planet Minecraft, and it was taken down because some of the blocks still remained as Painterly. So slowly, when I've been having time, I've been editing it, and I'm going to show you how now. Another thing I want to show you is how to actually be one step ahead of the release, the Minecraft release. So if you go to the Minecraft snapshot, that's the Mojang website, and you go to the snapshot section, every once in a while they go uploading the most recent stuff, the most recent snapshots, what they're working on. And all you have to do is download it from them. So it's not a very big file, it's just a zip file, and it will actually be, like your normal Minecraft installation, but like a updated version. You can actually play that. But I'm just going to use it to take out the texture pack from there, so I can see any new blocks have been put into place and that sort of thing. So whilst that is happening, I'm going to go to my Minecraft folder and my texture pack folder. What I do is I extract all the files from the zip, from the jar, into a folder like this, so I have everything accessible, and I go modifying it here, so I know where everything is. So this is done now, and if you open it up, all you need here is the bin and Minecraft jar. So if you extract this, I'm going to put it here for now. There's actually a Minecraft jar in there. New folder. So I'm going to extract this here, and then I'm going to right click. It's a jar folder, so if you double click it won't open. You have to right click and open with WinRAR or whatever zipping program you've got. So wait for that to load. And here we have all the files, the same as in your Minecraft, your normal Minecraft .minecraft folder. And the one that we are interested in at the moment is well, we've got lots of like other random files in here that we don't need. Terrain. There we are, terrain. So I'll extract this here as well, and then I shall open it in Photoshop. You can use any photo editing program you like. You can even use Microsoft Paint. It's very simple, high pixel graphics, so it's only 8-bit. So here you can see any new files that have been put into the game. Doesn't seem to be anything new. These things, there's cocoa beans. I'm sure I've downloaded the wrong file, because in the latest one I got there was some other blocks around here. But anyway, that's the way you do it. That's all I wanted to get through. I've actually got the latest one here. So you see I've already been changing them. There's a tripwire, this is a tripwire. There's a new ore. That's like emerald ore. That's a new emerald block. So I've been changing those things. And, this is pretty much done actually. Most of these blocks are now my own. Some of them are from other texture packs. I've modified them slightly. And some of them are from Painterly, which I've also modified slightly. Hopefully it will be enough to get me allowed on Planet Minecraft. If not, I'm going to have to change it further, but I don't want to do that because I kind of like the way it looks at the moment. So I also, these blocks here, like, ignore these, because this used to be the old netherrack, which people didn't like because it looked weird in the nether. So I've replaced it for this one over here. Well, what can I say? How to change this? This is pretty straightforward. Normally I go to Google, and let's say I want to change the look of grass. So I type grass on Google. I go to images, and I look for grass texture that I like. Sometimes I like to put the size on icon here on the left hand side, because that way I'll have the lowest resolution possible and I don't have to mess around with reducing it. So let's see, let's find something we like. Let's say you like that one. Oh, what's happened? So then I would drag it straight into Photoshop as well. I'd put it here on the side, and then I'd copy paste. So there we have it. As you can see, it's a lot bigger than the actual grass folder. The grass shape here. The grass is actually it's biome friendly, so this one here would be the grass. But if you don't want it biome friendly, you can actually color it in and it will be green everywhere in the game. So then I would reduce it to the size of the file. Not the file. The tile. A file is not a tile, and a tile is not a file. I'd trim it up so it fits in perfectly, and there we would have the grass texture. You can go straight in and add some things. I normally have the pencil tool, and I have it on 1 pixel, so then you can, you know, add, I don't know, spaghetti on the ground here if you like. Noodles or I don't know what the hell that is. Then you can add some effects. You can blur it. Put a little Gaussian blur right there. It's pretty nice shiny grass, even if I do say so myself. No, it's crap. Go away. So yeah, these are going to be the new blocks in the game. Basically, this is the jungle biome, and on the jungle trees, you're going to get these beans growing out. So they're going to start like this, and then they're going to grow to this, and then they'll finally grow to this. And what I did in this example is I went to coca. Is that how you spell coca? Plant? No, that's not how you spell coca plant. Okay, so you see, this is what Mojang was trying to go for, and their version was slightly more greenish. I don't know how to explain it. This one has a lot more texture to it. So if you look at it here, it's got all this texture to it. So I copied an image like this one. I put it here for reference, and then I got a chunk of it. So I thought, I like this one with a purple on it. So I should copy this onto terrain. And as you can see, it's a lot larger. In this case, I wouldn't reduce it because this isn't the actual image that I need. But what I would do is select, like, you know, I like this shade of purple. I want this shade of purple on this plant. So I will add some purple here. And then some darker purple for the highlights. Not for the highlights, the shadows. See, that's what I'm talking about. You can even go ahead and blur it a bit. So yeah, now that when that is exported into the game, it will have a little purple hue there, and it will look more like the actual plant. Fortunately, you can't make it rounded; they have to be square, so you have to keep that shape. What else? What else? One of the blocks that I didn't particularly like was the end brick, or the end stone, what it's called. This one here. I wanted to look like the moon, and I wanted it to look purplish, so it would fit in with the whole Enderman look. So I kind of did that purple look. I got a texture from the actual moon, but it doesn't really convince me that much. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this sponge texture. The sponge still isn't in the game. What have I done? Oh, here it is. I'm gonna get that sponge texture. The good thing with Photoshop, that you can't do in Paint obviously, is that you've got layers. And you can modify this thing and move it around and put it next to the block that you're editing. So then I would go to Image, Adjustments, Hue, Saturation, and I would colorize it and go to the purple. And then how do you think that would look on the moon? Nah, I don't know. It has to be the same color as the rest of the nether brick things. Not necessarily. Slightly more purple. Slightly darker. There we go. So now you would right click here and you'd put merge visible. If you right click and you flatten image, it goes white like this, and that's not good. Do not do that. If you do that, you're going to screw up. And then I'll save. This would automatically save to this folder here where I've got all the different items and crap. And then what I'd have to do is copy this into my actual Minecraft folder. I've got it all nicely set up here. I've got a shortcut here to the Minecraft folder, and it's the bin again. So why did I explore like that? Minecraft jar, open with WinRAR, and here we have the same thing as I showed you before, but this is the actual game one, so anything you change here will change in Minecraft. So yeah, the terrain is in the root. Oh, what the crap am I doing? Wait, that's not it. If you change that, it just changes the default one. No, I've just woken up, so I'm not 100% here. Sorry, texture packs. Here, go to texture packs. Here we have all the texture packs you've downloaded. And Nexus pack is the one we're modifying, so yeah, open this one. Man, I just had a brain fart, I think, you know. Yeah, go back to the texture pack. Okay, same thing, it's in the root. The terrain is here in the root. So you just copy this here to the root. Let's say you modified the GUI, which is what I'm currently working on. This is going to take me a bit longer to do. You know, this is a GUI. I've been changing all the little bits so they don't look like the painterly ones. It's a hell of a job. I still need to do some of these tools and the carts and the leather and some bits and bobs. Not that much left to do, mind you, but you know, it's a lot of work. So yeah, I've been doing this. If you edited this and you saved it in the same process, then you would have to put it into the... That's why I have it all as folders, you see. So this is a GUI, and I'd put it into the GUI. Just replace items with items here. So that wouldn't be a problem. So once that is done, you just open up Minecraft. Just log in. Done a little nice change of splash screen there. I've changed the background here as well. I might show you how to do that in another video. I've changed these things. So let's go into single player, and let's go into this creative will do. So here we are in this creative map, and we'll go to the moonstone, to the nether stone, or it's called endstone. Confused. And this is the block we just changed. This is the nether. The sponge nether thing. Magic. Not nether. Ender. Oh, whatever the hell it's called. And this should look like the moon. We like the moon, 'cause it is close to us. We like the moon.
We like the moon! But not as much as a spoon! 'Cause that's why you so eating soup!
It's not too bad. Wonder how that will look in the actual nether. I think I'm gonna make a trip to the nether. See how... Actually, I think I had a nether ether? Did I call it ether? Maybe? I don't know. Whoa. Hey, Jamsy. What's up? Onwards! So I shall find it and I shall get back to you. So here we are at last in the dungeon. For you guys that haven't, for you guys that haven't actually seen this, this place can be quite creepy at times. So it's given me an iron pickaxe and pickaxe and an apple. Oh, and there we have it. This is where you actually get into the... Get rid of these crappy things. Get into the ender. The end, or whatever the hell it's called. And what you have to do is... Oh, I got the wrong one. You have to make ender eye thingamajigs. Eyes of the ender. Eye of the ender. Not ender pearl. Eye of the ender. And you have to put one in each of these containers. I have changed the color to purple again on these things, and I've changed the eyes of the enderman. I'm not sure if that was meant to happen, but hey, here I am. So yeah, you end up in here. And as I wanted this to look like the moon, then I have used a sponge, which looks quite moon-like. Okay, so let's go and kill a dragon. Oh, I thought I had changed the eyes to pink. Obviously, I changed it to green. I have to modify that then. And up there is the Ender Dragon. This place is full of Endermen. Yeah, that texture doesn't look too bad. What do you guys think? Kind of looks like the moon. So, to defeat this boss, you have to, I guess, scale up to the top of this thing and blow the crap out of these things. Maybe the ones he's actually using his powers on. This is pretty difficult stuff. It's coming out of his wiener. The power's coming out of his wiener. Die, wiener dragon! Come here! Fußroder! Okay, I need the big guns. Let's see. What could I get? Let's get a diamond sword right in here. A bow. Yeah, this thing is ridiculous, the amount of health it's got. I'm not sure if you're meant to destroy these things and then he will have less power or whatever. I also changed the explosions, if you've noticed. Put some orange in there. Oh, by the way, spoiler alert. Bit bloody late for that. So this was meant to be a texture pack tutorial, and I've ended up killing a dragon. I guess that's just the way we roll. But this is pretty ridiculous. Can you imagine doing this in single player? Ah, that took quite a bit of help off him. Woo! Shazam! Come hither! I am invincible! I wish you could, like, get some TNT and strap it onto its head or something, and that would be a cool way to kill it. Climb up upon the one of these pillars, and when he comes down to attack you, jump up on him, grab onto its head, and then just place a whole load of TNT on his head. Is it just me, or is he regenerating health? So anyway, yeah, enough of this crap. That is the texture pack, so I hope you enjoyed that. Oh, one more thing before I go. When you want to update the texture pack, let's say I'm working on it now and testing the way it looks or whatever, you have to go, you gotta go to texture packs, and you gotta deselect the texture pack you've got on. So I've got the Nexus pack on right now, so I put on the default or any of the others. So now once you're here in the items pack, you make the changes you need to. In this case, we're going to change the color of this, the Eye of Ender and the Ender Pearl. I've added eyes to the Ender Pearl, as you can see. And you go to Image Adjustments, Image Adjustments, Hue Saturation, tick the Colorize box, and then you can actually slide these around until you're happy with the color. I think that looks, yeah, that looks about right. So now you save this. Go to the texture pack file, you will. That was my crappy impression of Yoda. You open Nexus pack. In this case, this is our texture pack. And hold on. You open the GUI and you drag items into the GUI. You replace the one that's in there. So once that is done, you open Minecraft again. Select the Nexus pack, not that one, not Jollycraft, Nexus pack. Done. Now we can go into single players, and now we can go into the new world. A whole new world. It's full of dragons with shiny eyes, and it's got Endermen, and the ray of light is coming out of his wiener. Na 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 na, world with you, or whatever. So there we go. That's replaced the... That's not too bad. Looks kind of scary, actually. That's good. Scary is good. I will modify it further, and I will add it to the final look. Hey! Quit it, okay? Sheesh. So anyway, that's how I edit my texture packs. And yes, I do sing a lot of crap whilst I'm editing it. I can't work without singing. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed that. That was a little bit different. A very lot. Go away! Sheesh. Yeah, hope you enjoyed that. And if you have any more behind the scenes tutorials you'd like to see, let us know. I shall do my best to get that up and running. See you guys next week. Goodbye. A whole new world. It's full of dragons with shiny eyes, and it's got Endermen, and the ray of light is coming out of his wiener. Na 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 na, world with you, or whatever.